Hey guys, welcome back with another battle with Linksy. Today we're gonna be doing a how to siege a settlement with the Dwarfs. This is a custom battle, so keep in mind that in campaign it's gonna be very different for two reasons. One, we're not gonna be fighting, I think I have Skaven and Hiles defending the settlement. Two, we will have much stronger units with much more ammunition, much more range, and much more strength in terms of even the heroes, the generals, and the abilities that we can give to our units. That said, this should be more than enough to be able to beat the enemy we're fighting. We're fighting, as I said, Skaven and the High Elves, and initially this is what you would want your army to look like. You'd want to have 4 organ guns, 2 iron drakes. You don't necessarily need them, but I kind of like them. Now with regards to the quarrelers, quarrelers or thunderers, both are really good and they will both achieve really good results. I prefer the quarrelers because they do have the arch and they are able to shoot over walls, so for siege battles they're better. However, thunderers do much more damage on land battles. And then in front you have the iron breakers. They're really strong infantry, they have explosive shot and they're just generally not going to die. And in front of them you'd like a master engineer to just boost your missiles, adding range especially at higher levels and adding damage. You'd want a runesmith for support as well as a Thane. These guys just give that little bit extra functionality that the dwarves need. And of course you just get your general. In this case we have Torgrim Grudgebearer, who is one of my favorite dwarven generals. Now that said, let's just get started, blow this up and blow this up. To do so, you just click on the first one, make sure that your guns are off fire at will. You aim at the first tower and then hold shift and aim at the second tower. Move these guys forward so that you're not getting shot. These are high tier buildings, so they're gonna do significant amount of damage. In fact, we already lost one of our organ guns over there because they have a misfire on one, missing the Thane. They hit the organ guns. The 4th tower should be going down any second now. Actually, just go there and you just one of you shoot at that thing. They should all be firing any second now. Perfect. All of you shoot over at this 4th tower. We took some damage, but overall it's not going to be that bad. This tower that you don't really need to destroy, but destroying it just gives a little bit of functionality. Now the army we're fighting, of course, we have Skaven, we have a lot of dragons, we have an Archmage of Life, a Flamespires, Phoenix and a Sun Dragon, but we'll be able to kill them with this army very easily. Now that we destroyed that, we're just going to get out and put this guy in. We, as always, need to waste all of the ammunition of the enemies we're fighting, and in this case, since we're fighting the elves have a bit more range than the good old Skaven, so we first waste that ammo and then we'll start wasting the Skaven's ammo. The Skaven have that low bombardiers, so just be careful of those. The good thing about dwarves is they have ridiculously high armor, and if you want higher armor you could always use the armor of the Thane, which is the Thane or the Runesmith, which gives just extra armor to whoever is in the bubble. In this case we gave him a buff of 30 armor and he just becomes a little bit stronger. There you go. And we're wasting their ammunition really quickly. Keep in mind in campaign they might have more ammunition as well, but it should be absolutely fine. As you can see, the balance of power is not in our favor, and I did so on purpose by giving the AI a lot more troops, by giving basically 2 armies versus 1, as I believe that this can be done quite easily. Okay, you guys come over here. And the battle timer is, of course, because it's a custom battle. I could have loaded up my Grumbrindle campaign, but I didn't really have a Doom stack yet set up, so I just decided to go with this, because this is more or less what you want all of your armies to look like towards the end of the campaign. Of course, again, as I said, the ammunition is going to be a big thing. Now, first things first, we're going to blow up the gates, and that's we're going to use to shoot our Iron Drakes through, as the Iron Drakes do an incredible amount of damage through the gates. And secondly, we're going to blow up this wall over here, as we don't want any units on top of that wall for reasons. Come on. What? we got a lot of kills there. Now what you can also do is, this is perfect angle to shoot at these walls. Whenever you have cannons, you want to shoot towards the length of the wall more than anything. You should be able to do so quite easily over here, and they won't do as much damage, agreed, but they still will do a significant amount and do a lot of damage. Now we've hurt the Storm Riders, and we're just gonna come back in and we're gonna waste as much of their ammo as possibly. Okay, this guy has proper armor now, 150 armor. We're just gonna waste that ammo because this is the area where you want your boys to be. Your Quarrelers have a decent range of 160, and they're going to be really useful in just dealing with all of this mess. Okay, it seems these guys are almost out of ammo. They have 4 ammo left, so it's nothing too big. Now we just want to waste the Globadiers ammo. These guys are dangerous. They will melt your units really quickly if they hit. The good thing is they have ridiculously short range, so try to dodge. As always, dodge by clicking on either side like this, in this fashion, and once you find the rhythm, it's really easy to dodge the damage, and it is a minor cheese, but it will help you in most siege battles. You always need to eliminate the opponent's ammunition for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, you are making sure your units do not die. Reason number 2, ammunition is a big balance of power aspect. As you can already see, we only damaged 2 units and we wasted the ammo of another 2, and already the balance of power is very much in our favor. In fact, the balance of power is moving really in our favor by wasting the ammunition of these Death Global Bombardiers, which are ridiculously strong. And there they are, they're dead. Now you move your Quarrelers or your missile units up in units of 3. It helps in terms of managing the forces. You move these guys up as well, and get this guy here and prepare to start firing. Always remind yourself not to put yourself on fire at all. You should be able to shoot at this unit rather easily and peacefully from over here, and finishing off the regiment of renown over there might actually be a really good thing. Now this is a good angle to shoot with the artillery, so we're gonna try and just get a few shots in. That actually did that's doing a decent amount of damage. Okay, that unit is essentially gone, and slow down. So we've killed quite a significant amount. As you can see over here, those plague monks did not have a fun time. We are gonna now kill the noble. Always killing generals and lords is a good thing. Not sure what else is shooting. Is he shooting? He is shooting. Stop shooting. Now he does piercing resistance and physical resistance, and we should be able to kill that guy really quickly. And they're just 22 of them left. That's fine, not worth wasting ammunition. Shoot, because they're gonna have the clown rats, and whenever you see clumps like that, those are the clumps you want to shoot at. And keep in mind, plague monk sensor bearers are really strong. The noble is absorbing a lot of ammunition, but it's good to damage him. Now we're noticing we're not doing a lot of damage. We've done enough. We'll find another target. Doomwheel, always a good choice. You pause over there, and we've pretty much killed most of the units on the outside. Next target is that Archmage of Life up there, and we will be in a good place. Move these guys up this way. They're sending their plague monk sensor bearers up here, and it's good. Start shooting at that Doomwheel, and if we kill that Doomwheel, we will have good fun over there. Move your army forward ever so slowly. Now, making sure that there isn't any target, get your Iron Drakes in here, just inside the gate. Do not move them past the second part of the gate. You just need, that is the distance you need. Now there is Lord's Croak. Lord's Croak might use his abilities on them. Don't worry too much. We're killing the Warpfire wheel over there. The Quarrelers do much better when they're upgraded, and they get a lot more ammunition. They do a lot more armor piercing. Just keep that in mind. In this case, it's not happening because it is on custom, but they are doing a lot of damage. As you can see, they're decent amounts of damage, and this warp fire wheel is a big balance of power. Balance of power is slowly moving towards our side. They're already down almost half strength from their origin number, so we're doing well. That thing broke and is running away, and that's fine. Now, Wild Lines of Trace, they are highly leveled, and that's going to be great. Organ Gunners, bring them in close, and we're going to snipe that dragon. It seems somehow it already overcasted the spell, I think, the way it looks. So these guys are in, and we should start being able to fire straight into these boys, getting a lot of kills very, very easily. The lions are dying, and we're killing most of the stuff over here. Yeah, these guys should start breaking relatively easily. Shoot the clanet. Shoot over these guys. Come on. You need to be a bit on point with them, but you should be able to manage relatively easily. The Iron Drakes are going to do a lot of damage, especially against Skaven, which they damage very heavily, very quickly. You just need to keep an eye on them to make sure they don't skip the range inside, and that will result in a lot of pain. Come on, you shoot. Yeah, there you go. You're going now. Prepare your Iron Breakers to go in. Remember, this is the biggest pain we're going to have, and you need to take care of it. Now, we are facing our first problem, and we're going to abandon this location because we need to kill the Warblock Jezzails. They're a really strong unit in terms of armor piercing, and that's what mostly Dwarfs have. In fact, we already lost 6 units from our Iron Drakes, which, I mean, they haven't paid for themselves yet, but they're on the value of paying for themselves. These guys are almost out of ammunition. We need more troops over there, but slowly but surely we're killing everything. You should be able to shoot at that guy over there. You should be. Come on, you're in range. Apparently you're not in range. Okay, destroy that. Why are you wasting your ammunition, sirs? Okay, they're dying. And this might fall as well. Council Guard. Now, can you shoot that thing? You should be able to through the gap. No, shoot at the poison winged globadiers. Quarrelers out of ammunition. You guys still have ammunition. Shoot at that. Okay. These guys are getting damaged heavily. And everything else in between is also getting damaged heavily. You move in, and hopefully we can shoot your ammunition into these units rather easily. I think this unit's about to just get absolutely slaughtered. Why are you guys moving in? Okay, we broke the globadiers. They're coming out, but the Iron Breakers are blocking. I'm not sure why these guys decided to come in. Just a pain in the ass. Alright, we've broken them. Start shooting at the Council Guard again. You go in, and you 3 come in. Now this is the point where you need to start putting pressure, because it can get a bit hairy. So you guys organize yourselves. These guys need to be ready in reserve, and you start shooting. No, we've sent these guys in and start putting this shit down and this shit down, and you start killing whatever you can. Their balance of power, of course, is moving in our direction, and they're losing a lot of troops. The Council Guard will not break easily. You all go there. You should be able to beat that relatively easily. And kill the lord over there. You do this. And you do this. And he should start dying relatively quickly. These iron drakes are getting slaughtered by... I mean, they're almost dead, the council guard. Come on, you should be able to shoot from where you are. Okay, that thing died. The dragon, once that thing dies, will be in a really good place. And they moved the globadiers up there, which is irritating. That is the archmage. Hi, archmage. Just go in, because at this point most of his troops are dead, and come over on this side and start killing there. The general is dying. Croak is almost dead. And slow that guy down. No, I ordered you to come from this side. Do that. Shoot your bombs, come on boys. If we blow this up, we'll be in a good place. Okay, we've broken that. And there you go. And shooting up there. So essentially, as you can see, I am trying my best to kill the units. This is a much harder than normal siege because they have elite units and my units are not up to their level. But I'm doing this just to show and prove that it is possible to win these fights. The balance of power is shifting heavily in our favor and we're doing relatively well. These guys, I don't know why they're insisting on going in melee, as I ordered them to go over there. And the white lines of trace are dying. Dragon is about to drop, and once the dragon drops, it's the end of it for them. Balance of power is mainly now in the Flamesfire Phoenix and in the Sun Dragon. The Ogre over there is going to be also a little bit, but at this point we've killed one general. The second general is about to die as well, and it's just nothing too serious. I mean, these guys come back. The good thing about the dwarfs is they don't really break easily at all, and as you can see, if you take your time, and especially with upgraded units, you're going to be doing relatively well, quite easily, beating all of this stuff. They're all dying. The main problem is that, so we haven't taken that many losses either. We're like 100 losses in only, so there's that as well. We still have a relatively strong army that can fight. We only lost one unit, and that was mostly due to frankly a mistake from my end. Make sure these guys don't come back, and we've broken through. What do they have left? Well, they're gonna send like their minor units left. They have a rattling gun unit back there and some troops back there, but at this point, when you've managed to do this much damage and you still have this much ammunition, the dragons are not going to be a problem. The mutant rat ogre is not going to be a problem either. Still have some plague monk sensor bearers, but they can be easily dealt with doing this. Once they come, it's just going to be a massacre of, okay, well, Do that. Okay, climb up here, and we'll try and shoot that guy down from up there. You go there, you go there, and you get in there. Fast forward, and we should be fine. These guys should die relatively easily. We're blowing up our own units, but that's okay. Army losses should be triggered sometime soon, and any point now we should be able to get the army losses. You go over there and trigger that. All of you turn off your fire at will because you're killing your own units. Ring of negation, and you shoot from the flank. Once you're inside the settlement like this, it's very difficult for you to lose. Get the Thane up here to clean up the Lutheran Sea Guard up there, and you could send your spent units to do so as well. Those guys are dead. Iron Drakes are done. Another thing to remember is you're not usually going to be fighting such elite units at all. Like, this is a rarity. Army losses for the Skaven has triggered, but since we're fighting two armies, we have two different army losses to trigger at the same time. So we'll try and do so as soon as possible. The Dragon and the Flamesfire's Phoenix doesn't matter that much anyway, because once everything is off the battlefield, they will have to land due to the morale penalty that they will get, so they will break. So at this point, just fast forward, and this is how you win a siege with the Dwarfs. Again, you should take less casualties than this. Your units in campaign will be higher level. They will have more morale. They will have more ammunition, more damage. Your generals and units, like your heroes alone, will be strong enough to do most of this damage, let alone. So keep that in mind as you watch this video. There is only so much I can show you in terms of what did these guys come back. Okay, they broke, and these guys should start taking morale penalties once there isn't any more infantry on the map. I'm not sure why they're not taking morale penalties. It is interesting first. Okay, I guess if we can shoot them, I'm more than happy to kill them quietly from a distance. But yeah, once you've got, yeah, there you go, army losses and GG. Once you get the hang of it and use the angles and abuse the AI, you should be able to do this rather easily. I hope you find this useful. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thanks everyone who's been joining in. Keep in mind that you could support the channel by becoming a member. I don't put that much ads. I try to reduce as much ads as possible from my videos to not annoy you guys. And if you want to support the channel, becoming a member is a way to do it, or simply joining the Discord channel, which is in the link below. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!